Hey, Tyler with Broken Spoke Bike Studio here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Going to do a short little product highlight video of the Tacx Flux 2 and the Tacx Flux S. Going to go over some of the differences, some of the similarities, and how they stack up to other smart trainers out there available today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Tonight is this guy. This is the Tacx Flux 2, which is the second generation of the original Tacx Flux trainer, which debuted in 2016. It sits right in the middle of the Tacx direct drive lineup, right above the Flux S, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, and below the Neo 2T, which is the very top of the line flagship trainer from Tacx. So, a couple features we're going to talk about regarding this one. Like I said, it is the second generation of the Flux trainer, and some of the improvements they've made over the original model. It has a bigger, stronger, heavier flywheel compared to the original Flux at 7.6 kilograms instead of 7 kilograms, and it also has a heavier resistance unit. So what those two things do, which are the main two improvements over the original Flux, is it has a wider simulation range, so essentially a wider power band, much more natural and objectively better ride feel for the rider in applications like Zwift or Trainer Road, and more accurate power reading. One of the drawbacks of the original Flux trainer was that it had a 5% accuracy for the first 10 minutes, and then after it warmed up, it would kind of bring itself down to a much more accurate 3% accuracy reading for the rest of your training period. Not a huge deal, but as soon as you turn this one on, you're at 2.5% accuracy, which is the gold standard as far as outdoor on-the-bike power meters go these days. The other nice thing about having the larger resistance unit and the larger flywheel in this unit is that we can go all the way up to 16% gradient to get that super realistic feel, again, in applications like Zwift and Trainer Road. It also has a maximum power of 2,000 watts, which I don't know about you, but I am probably not ever going to see the number 2,000 next to the word watt regarding my legs in my life. So, final point of the Flux, and this is the Flux S, and the Neo 2T, is the flywheel design. It's almost entirely integrated into the trainer, which is nice for a couple reasons. Number one, you don't have this giant spinning wheel on the back of your trainer that things can get caught in. Not that that's a huge safety concern, but it is nice to know that you have that peace of mind that if something falls down there, albeit a piece of clothing or a rag or a towel or something, it's not going to get caught up in the flywheel and cause any damage. But the main benefit is that it is virtually silent. We'll have a short demo playing so you can really see how quiet, or hear how quiet the trainer is. But it really is silent. The noise floor has gotten really good for all direct drive trainers these days, but I do think that the Tacx takes the cake as far as sound signature goes, and I don't know if there's another trainer on the market that is quite as quiet as the Flux 2. So, without further ado, let's move on to the Flux S. So, here we've got the Flux S trainer from Tacx. The Flux S is the entry point into the Flux range. Retails for $749.99 as opposed to the $899 of the Flux 2. The Flux S is, in a lot of ways, the exact same trainer as the original Flux. It has the same body design, it has the same flywheel, it also has the same resistance unit. So, what is different, you're asking? Mainly it's the internals. So, they've taken away that warm-up period of 5%, and it's just a straight 3% accuracy reading the entire time it's on. So you flip a switch, and it's ready to go. Has a slightly increased max power. We're going to 1,500 watts on this, We're also going up to 10% gradient. Still has connectivity to all of your favorite apps like Zwift and Trainer Road. But yeah, so same thing as the original Flux, lower price point, more accurate. Yeah, that's about all there is to it. So, we're almost at the end of the video, and I know you're wondering which of these two trainers is right for me. Well, first of all, if price is a determining factor for you, I would go with the Flux S. You're still getting a really good trainer that has a proven design, and you're not going to go wrong with it. However, if you do have any extra money laying around, I would go with the Flux 2. The updated internals, such as the flywheel and the resistance unit, are worth getting, and you will notice a difference versus the Flux. If you're racing a lot and you want to eke up every single little marginal gain that you can in the off season, you aren't going to be unhappy with the Flux 2. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Send us a message on Facebook or Instagram, or give us a call at 920-634-2040. You can also stop by our Green Bay location at 115 Pine Street, Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we have the Flux 2, the Flux S, and other trainers in the building for you to come take a look at. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, have a great day and keep riding.